The judge is in his seat. He has the gavel. The commissioners are ready to conduct the business of this county. And we just ask for your presence to be with them as they make decisions that affect us all. And the safest place for any of us to be in this room today is in the center of your will. And sometimes it's difficult to know what your will is, but we just pray you inspire us all today so we'll all try to live for you and make decisions that not only benefit our lives, but serve the citizens of this county. And we just thank you in advance for what you're going to accomplish through this meeting today. For it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please join me in the pledges.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right. Roll call.
Commissioner Cheney,
Here.
Commissioner Casterline,
Here.
Commissioner Russo, here, Commissioner Dupnick,
Here.
Judge Cuttison.
Here, we've got a full court. Section 5, citizens to be heard. Do we have anybody signed up? Nope. All right. And before we move into presentations and proclamations, I want to introduce, you're probably wondering who this person is up here, and I want to introduce our new, oh, I don't even know, civil clerk. Adela Martinez, so let's welcome her and she'll be helping us out. Section 6, presentations and proclamations. Item number 1. This is something we have to approve, so do I have a motion?
Move to approve the April 1st, 2023. Is that what you told me, 2024 presentation for Pearl Point Rockport Phase 1 LLC as required by Chapter 381 Economic Development Agreement and authorized payment of $38,461.88 for the rebate on the 2023 taxes paid January 2024.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and we have a second. Are they online? Okay.
Yeah, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going? My name is John Davis, and I appreciate you all allowing me the time to come present the 2023 Pearl Point Annual Report. I put together a short presentation. I will share my screen here. From the beginning, I'm asset manager John Davis, located in Dallas. I was with you guys last year around this time in the same capacity, so I appreciate you having me back. Compliance with the agreement and construction phase 1 owner hereby certifies to county that is in compliance with all terms, conditions, provisions set forth in the agreement in the phase 1 partial assignment. Previous owner commenced construction May 7, 2019, which was within the 60 days after the effective date as stated in the agreement. The construction was completed within the 60 months of the effective date of the agreement. Section 382 of the agreement required previous owners construct the 218 rental apartments within the 36 months. As you can see, based off of this is a current rent roll dated February 29, 2024. We have the 216 units there that were completed and available for rent at Pearl Point Phase 1.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm looking at the attachment that came with our agenda memo. Are
Mhm.
you following that, sir? And if you are, what page are you on? Because I'm having a hard time understanding your speech.
See here. Sorry about that. Yes, I'm. If this is what you all have right here, correct?
If you're sharing your screen, it is not running right now.
How's this? Is this what you all are looking at?
Okay, yes. I have that.
Right. Okay, great. So I'm just hitting these major, I wanted just to give you guys a short presentation, hitting these major points right here. So we just went through the compliance agreement. These are all what kind of the,
Can you speak just a little bit louder?
yes, sir, sorry. I am just following these required parts that the 381 agreement states needs to be presented on. So I kind of just wanted to make it a visual for you guys rather than just reading you straight from the document that you guys have in your hand. But if this is either easier for you guys, I can just do this as well. Like I said, compliance with the agreement, phase one, owner hereby certifies that we are in compliance with all conditions and provisions set forth in the agreement. Compliance with construction, previous owner commenced construction on November 11, 2019, which was within the 60 days after the effective date as required by the agreement. The amount of apartments, 218, was a typo in the original agreement. We have 216 apartments with phase one. And then the capital investment section of the agreement, we as owners of phase one have invested 42.2 million into the investment. Phase one owner who constructed invested 30.807345 million into phase one, significantly exceeding the 20 million required by the agreement. And here is a breakdown of the amount invested with what was actually required for the agreement. So as you can see, all is in compliance there. Lastly, a couple more things. The owner certifies that all ad valorem taxes have been paid timely. The 2023 taxes have been paid in full, which is what this is being based off of. And compliance with county ordinances, we, as the owners, certify that it is complied with all county ordinances and by local report following completion of construction when individual units are leased to the public. The agreement requires the owner to give preference and priority to local manufacturers, suppliers, contractors, and labor, except where not reasonably possible to do so.
Mr. Davis,
Yes,
I'm going to stop you just right there. Are they required to be here in person?
Not that I'm aware
It wasn't in the agreement?
of. No, it was just to actually provide a presentation. It doesn't say in person.
Okay.
But-
It's Mr. Davis, I'm sorry. It's hard to hear you. It's hard to understand. We don't really feel comfortable of making a decision, so I'm gonna ask the commissioners if he could do his motion to table this, and we'll get this on our next meeting. And I'd appreciate if you could be here in person, because I hate to approve something that we can't really understand or hear.
understood. Yes, whatever you guys need, I can make happen. I joined in this capacity last year, so I thought it'd be okay. But if you guys would rather me come in person,
Yeah.
just let me know and I'll be there.
And I apologize, it's just really hard to hear, and it's not probably your fault, it's probably our system here.
No,
But
that's okay. I
you know,
completely understand. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And I'll amend my motion to move to table.
I'll second that.
all right, we got a motion on the table or on the floor to table, and we got a second. Let's go and vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotsa.
Aye, it's tabled. Item number 2,
I'll move to table item number 2 also. till the
I'll
next
second
meeting.
that.
got a motion, got a second to table item number 2.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotsa.
Aye, passes 5-0. Thank you, Mr. Davis. Sorry about that. We'll move on to item number 3.
I move to approve proclamation P 042024, proclaiming April 6th through April 12th as the Children's Coalition of Aransas County Week of the Young Child.
Second.
Got a motion, got a second. Good morning, Ms. Clayton.
How are you?
Doing well.
I'm here to read the proclamation. I am the current president of the executive board of the Children's Coalition of Aransas County.
And would you give your name, please?
Megan Glidden.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about that.
Thank you.
Children's Coalition of Aransas County Week of the Young Child. Whereas the Children's Coalition of Aransas County and local early childhood educators, in conjunction with the National Association for the Education of Young Children, are celebrating the Week of the Young Child, April 6th through April 12th, 2024. And whereas these organizations are working to improve early learning opportunities that can provide a foundation of learning for children in Aransas County, Texas. And whereas teachers and others who make a difference in the lives of young children in Aransas County deserve thanks and recognition. And whereas public policies that support early learning for all children are crucial to young children's future. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Commissioners Court of Aransas County, do hereby proclaim April 6th through 12th, 2024 as the Week of the Young Child in Aransas County and encourage all citizens to work to make a good investment in early childhood in Aransas County. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Any other questions? All right, let's go vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Gutson.
Aye, passes. Megan, would you like to take a picture? Come on. There's the proclamation. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. All right, item number 4.
I move to approve proclamation P 07-2024, recognizing April 9th as Pam Stranahan Day.
Second.
Got a motion and got a second.
All right, proclamation P 07-2024, recognizing April 9th as Pam Stranahan Day. Whereas in the past 44 years, Pam Stranahan has been educating, leading, and contributing towards historical and archaeological preservation. In doing so, she has authored numerous publications and has maintained many leadership positions. She has prioritized educating those of all ages about the relevance and importance of history and how vital it is to preserve it for future generations. This is illustrated by the educational programs she has developed and directed for museums and archaeological centers throughout Texas and beyond, as well as her continued support to Aransas County historical venues. And whereas Pam began her statewide historical focus as a teacher and administrator in Houston public and private schools, she also helped prepare multiple educational programs, including an archaeological exhibit for the Houston Children's Museum grand opening. She was involved with the recovery of the LaSalle ship, the La Belle, in which she served as an educational coordinator and wrote a book titled LaSalle in Texas, A Teacher's Guide for Age of Discovery and Exploration, which set the standards for future statewide mandated testing and is recognized as an excellent model for teachers to utilize in making history enjoying and exciting for their students. And whereas Pam Stranahan, upon her retirement to Aransas County, is an active participant in the Texas Historical Commission's Visionaries and Preservation Program, which has recruited dozens for the purpose of emphasizing the importance of the county's historical tourism industry. She, along with Aransas Pathways, was able to secure a $40,000 grant and was instrumental in founding and opening the History Center for Aransas County. Her dedication to history is further illustrated by the numerous educational programs she continues to create for the History Center and other historical entities. And whereas for all her dedication with past and continuing historical preservation, Pam has been awarded the 2024 Texas Historical Commission's Ruth Lester Lifetime Historical Preservation Award. And whereas because of Pam Stranahan's dedication and tireless work in historical preservation and education in Aransas County, she deserves to be recognized in conglomeration with the Ruth Lester Lifetime Achievement Award for her many years of service. Now, therefore, we, the Commissioners Court of Aransas County, recognize April 9th, 2024 as Pam Stranahan Day.
All right, let's go and vote. Or would you like to say some words? Okay, please, thank you.
Want to say anything on microphone or any? Okay.
I forgot about that. I usually talk loud enough for everybody to hear me. Thank you so much. I do appreciate this. And I appreciate all the effort that went into the nomination itself from the different historical groups here in town. And hopefully we're bringing Aransas County history to the whole state by doing this. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Have we voted?
Sure. Here you go.
Okay, we'll go and vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Gutterson.
Aye, passes 5-0. Little photo op. There's the,
You want to fill in the picture with you? Do you want to fill in the picture? No.
sweet, thank you. Okay, yeah, we'll get you a copy. We'll get you a copy. Thank you so much. All right, item number 5.
I move to approve proclamation P 082024, recognizing the month of April as Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Second. Oh,
Motion, got a second. Good morning.
good morning. Whereas, well, let's just start with the Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month. Whereas April is National Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month and is a time for us to come together and recognize the great need to protect children and provide resources to families. And whereas children raised in safe, encouraging, and nurturing families and communities can grow to reach their full potential and thrive as confident, successful adults. And whereas we all have a civic and moral responsibility as individuals, neighbors, community members, and citizens of Aransas County to create healthy, safe, and nurturing environments for children in all stages of childhood. And whereas the majority of child abuse cases stem from situations and conditions that are preventable in an engaged and supportive community. And whereas child abuse can be reduced by making sure every family has the support and resources they need to raise their children in a healthy environment. And whereas child abuse prevention is a community responsibility and finding solutions on involvement among all members of the community. Whereas effective child abuse prevention programs succeed because of partnerships among agencies, schools, religious organizations, law enforcement agencies, and the business community. Whereas everyone in the community should become more aware of child abuse prevention and do their part to encourage families to raise their children in safe and nurturing environments. Now, therefore, let it be known on this day, the 8th day of April, 2024, that the Aransas County Commissioner Court duly convened and acting in its capacity as the governing body of Aransas County proclaims the month of April 2024 as Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month.
Thank you. All right, let's go vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gutterson.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 6.
I move to approve the proclamation P 09-2024, recognizing the month of April as Beach Safety and Rip Current Awareness Month.
Second.
Got a motion, got a second.
Okay, this is Beach Safety and Rip Current Awareness Month in Aransas County. Whereas the 87th Texas Legislature adopted House Concurrent Resolution 46, which was signed by the Texas Governor on June 14th, 2021, designating the month of April as Beach Safety and Rip Current Awareness Month in the state of Texas. And whereas countless visitors and local residents visit Texas beaches each year to enjoy the sunshine and the water. And whereas it is important that beachgoers understand that there are possible hazards when swimming, wading, or otherwise enjoying the ocean water. And whereas rip currents are powerful, narrow channels of fast-moving water that flow outward to sea with an average speed of 1 to 3 feet per second that sometimes increase up to 8 feet per second. And whereas many swimmers are caught off guard by rip currents and without proper education, intuitively begin swimming toward the beach, which puts them at great risk of exhaustion, which can lead to drowning. And whereas it is critically important that beach goers be taught the signs to watch for that may indicate the presence of a rip current, which includes a break in a wave pattern, a visible channel of choppy, churning water, a line of foam or debris moving out to sea, and a different water color. And whereas if a swimmer is caught in a rip current, he or she should remain calm and try to conserve energy and then swim parallel to the current until the rip current weakens and the swimmer can turn toward the beach. And whereas if the swimmer is unable to swim parallel to the rip current long enough for it to weaken, he or she should tread water to float and signal for help. And whereas beachgoers should familiarize themselves with the flag warning systems in place of many beaches used to signal when there are hazardous conditions such as strong currents, high bacteria levels, and jellyfish or other marine life. Whereas recognizing potential danger and being prepared for hazards at the beach can save lives. Now therefore let it be known on this day, the 8th day of April, 2024, the Aransas County Commissioners Court duly convened and acting in its capacity as the governing body of Aransas County hereby proclaims the month of April 2024 as Beach Safety and Rip Current Awareness Month in Aransas County. The Aransas County Commissioners Court urges all beachgoers to take the time to learn about risk, including rip currents, and to learn about the flag warning system to ensure they can have a safe, healthy, and enjoyable visit to the beach.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 7.
I move to approve the proclamation P-10-2024 recognizing April 14th through April 20th as National Animal Care and Control Appreciation Week.
I'll second that.
Got a motion, got a second. Morning,
Good morning.
Director Frazier.
National Animal Care and Control Appreciation Week. Whereas the National Animal Care and Control Association designated the second full week of April as National Animal Care and Control Appreciation Week. And whereas various federal, state, and local government officials throughout the county take this time to recognize, thank, and commend all of the animal care officers and animal service staff for the dedication service they provide to the citizens, public safety, and domestic animals and livestock across the nation. And whereas every day the animal care officers and animal care technicians of Aransas County put themselves in potentially dangerous situations to protect the health and welfare of all animals, all kinds of animals and the public, often acting as first responders in these potential dangerous situations. And whereas Aransas County recognizes and commends the animal care service personnel who answers calls for assistance, capture roaming and potentially dangerous animals, rescue animals, investigate reports of animal abuse, educate pet owners about responsible care, and mediate disputes between neighbors regarding pets. Now, therefore, let it be known that Aransas County Commissioner Court hereby proclaims the week of April 14th through April 20th, 2024 as Animal Care and Control Appreciation Week.
Yay, thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye, passes 5-0. Caitlin, would you like to get a picture? All right.
Kink.
I'm gonna have to set a little closer, Mike.
Thank you. All right.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, let's vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye, consent agenda is approved unanimously. Item number 12.
I move to approve allowing Wings Over Rockport, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, to host fundraiser events in 2024 at the Aransas County Airport in coordination with the airport manager.
Second.
Got a motion, got a second. Good morning, Mr. Giger.
Good morning. So this was this was promised to come back to the Commissioners Court after previously y'all had approved Wings Over Rockport to host a pancake breakfast. And they went over really well. I think they raised some money. I went to it. A lot of people were there. And so Wings Over Rockport would like to use the airport going forward for fundraisers in coordination with me and I'll call Knock It Off if we can't make it happen safely or if it affects airport business in any way.
And they have a proposed schedule of events
Yes, ma'am.
on
Was
the
that
second
submitted?
page
That was, okay, yeah.
that they gave us. In
What's
the
it?
picture, in the newspaper, the pictures, I think Richard Bianchi was the first one in line for the pancakes. So thank you for the support.
Yes,
Judge Bianchi.
All right, any other questions? When's the next pancake breakfast?
Heck, are you gonna try to do those quarterly or monthly?
Just monthly.
Monthly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
April
I missed it. Yeah, I love pancakes. All right. Go vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Scottson.
Aye. Number 13.
I move to table the request of AJPL Joint Venture to authorize county judge to sign a letter of support for the development of more town lots on Pearl Street and assist the developer in providing drainage infrastructure for the development in exchange for a permanent drainage easement. The reason I request this to be tabled is at the Stormwater Floodplain Management meeting, which was held last week. The committee did vote to support the county giving a letter of support for the development of the Moortown lots on Pearl Street. But I believe it was the city's representative who said we would leave off, or that the committee would leave off any other discussion about if the county were going to provide the equipment and manpower to develop the channel or the ditch. And this does not adequately reflect what took place at that meeting.
We have a motion. I'll go and second it. Okay. Oh, all right. I thought you were adding something to that. All right.
So the draft letter that I sent for this agenda didn't have anything about the county supplying anything other than helping the developer, which is what Vanessa had mentioned in the stormwater meeting. I think it's consistent with what was approved by the stormwater meeting.
I guess it was just in the motion.
It wasn't a motion that they voted on to support.
Right.
We could amend the motion.
Well, you could vote on the motion.
I actually think the whole thing could be done by an interlocal with the city, since the project is in the city limit. And the plat and everything will have to be done by the city. And for what they're asking us to do, it seems to me like the city could come and ask for an interlocal to do the same thing.
They could, but we're not asking to build anything at this
I
point.
realize. that.
All we're doing is saying that we would support this project with the idea that we will get a drainage easement
Right.
that,
Should the drainage easement come to us or the city?
well, it would come to the city. Theoretically, it is in
It
the
would
city,
just be a drainage easement in the plat.
right? And all we're doing is supporting the project.
All right, on the floor is a motion to table. Do we need to table this? Let's go and take a vote.
I don't really see why we need to table it. I would make another motion to,
You need to vote on the motion that's on the
okay,
floor. I
yeah,
think.
you're right. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to do that.
So we go ahead and vote then.
Yes.
Vote on the table.
Commissioner Cheney,
No,
Commissioner Casterline,
No.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
No.
Judge Scottson.
Aye. It is not tabled. Is there another motion to approve this?
I move to approve a request by AJ-PL Joint Venture to authorize the county judge to sign a letter of support for development of more town lots on Pearl Street and assist the developer in providing drainage infrastructure for development in exchange for permanent drainage easement.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Nay.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
I'll go ahead and vote. Aye. Item number 14.
I move to approve resolution R 10/2024, a resolution to select Thompson Consulting Services to provide disaster recovery and restoration services for Aransas County, authorizing the county judge to execute necessary documents providing for severance and confirming compliance with the Open Meetings Act.
Second.
Got a motion, got a second.
Good morning. Are there any questions?
Yes, there was no actual fee schedule attached to this. And although we had quite a bit of information provided in the packet, Exhibit A and B were referred to, but they were not attached. So can either you or Eric or one of the raters tell us what the fee schedule is and exactly if this is replacing a provider that we've used in the past, or if this is some new provider for services that we have not had coverage for in the past?
Oh, I wasn't at the bid opening. I had a scheduling conflict, but if anybody was.
It is the same bidder that we had after Harvey, who did an excellent job. And I believe if I'm right, the fees are all whatever the fees are set by whatever FEMA will pay.
Yeah.
And they're reimbursed from.
May
FEMA.
I add something with this? This actually is a new contract that would be help with us in recovery. We have experience with this contractor. They are the ones that did the debris monitoring and actually still have our contract for debris monitoring with FEMA. But this is an additional, this would be someone who would come in and help us assess all the damage and help us with all of our projects and our insurance claims and all that. That's what this project is for, this contract.
Didn't you say they would be kind of the equivalent of what North Star did?
Yes, basically, yes.
Harvey?
They would be our representative. They also I didn't bring it with me, but in all of the fees, they were actually the lowest of the bidders in the fees that were included. All but one of them did not included fees, but they were the lowest. I have a schedule that I did, but I did not bring it in with me, so I can provide that with y'all, or I'm sure Eric has one. Okay, but we can provide that for you.
But they were the lowest
Yes,
fees or
ma'am.
near the lowest? And
They
they're
were the
reimbursable?
lowest, and they, with our experience that we've had with them, we have been very pleased.
Okay.
They were very responsive to anything with FEMA because they did, were required and did help us with all of our debris monitoring.
Good,
The
thank you.
people that actually brought people in to help y'all with some of the paperwork, filing for the FEMA money.
No, they didn't. FEMA actually had somebody come in, but they helped us do a lot of, I mean, they were required because we had to have a contract for the debris monitoring. And they were very responsive with anything that we needed, and they had people here all the time.
So this is similar to some of the other contracts that we have approved in the past for just another year's renewal, in that we really won't incur any charges unless we use their services.
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is in addition to those. Those are for the debris and the monitoring and recovery, or the immediate recovery of what we need, equipment and stuff. These people will come in afterwards and will help us with all of our disaster recovery, as far as, assessing all of the damage, helping us with some of the stuff that FEMA did, and we relied on them and North Star to come in and do some of that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Let's go and vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
All right, passes 5-0. Item number 15.
I move to approve authorizing Misty Kimbrough, Aransas County Clerk, to sign the project change request of the Tyler Eagle contract, which will reallocate time not used in other areas of the project and prevent additional charges, and finish the upload of data from CoFile Part 1 of the CoFile 5-year project that began in March of 2022.
I'll second that.
You got a motion, a second. Good morning, Madam
Morning.
County
Any
Clerk.
questions?
When you say You moved hours last year. Did you allocate like certain number of hours at a certain charge to be used for different tasks and
Right.
they weren't used up?
When
That's why
when they
we have
started this
extra.
project, which I wasn't part of, there was time allocation estimated. And that time that was left over from tasks that was not used, they're moving to this so that we don't have to pay an additional fee.
Great. Okay.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 16.
I move to approve authorizing county judge to sign the amended contract with Greenbelt Turf Management LLC, who were recently awarded the contract for brush grinding services. The contract has a compensation error. The old contract stated the county agrees to pay the contractor the sum of $1.74 per cubic yard of 105 ground mulch and $3.48 per cubic yard of double ground mulch.
Second.
Got a motion and we have a second.
Good
Mr.
morning,
Van Meter.
Judge and Commissioners. It was brought to my knowledge last week that the original contract that they made some kind of compensation error. So that they wanted it to be $3.48 for double ground. And even at that price, that's still way less than what the other bidder had,
What did they originally have on there?
$1.74.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Both of them was $1.74.
All right.
So it's still the lowest.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. By far.
So it says the old contract says what's in here. What is the one,
Excuse me.
the actual contract that we're gonna use? Are these the numbers that are in that? It's kind of seems kind of strange the way it's written, the agenda item.
I wrote that, so it's probably my fault. So the response that we received showed $1.74 for a single grind and $1.74 for a double grind. Their interpretation, they were saying it's $1.74 the first time they grind it, $1.74 for the second time they grind it.
Okay.
And I didn't interpret it that way. So once I wrote the contract and showed them the draft of the contract, Greenbelt came back and said, no, single grind is $1.74 and $3.48 if you're doing double. So it was just a misunderstanding.
Cool. Appreciate it. Thank you. Clearing that up. Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 17, do I need to table that again? Or Commissioners Court need to table? Can you speak before? Can I get a motion?
I'll move to table item 17.
All right. Any second?
I'll second that.
Got a motion, got a second. Good morning.
Thank you, Judge Garza and Commissioners. One thing I want to say about this change order is we have not gotten a signature from Teal Construction Company on this change order. They're not willing to sign this change order with an extension of only 9 days. They want to tie this to other work and extend the general conditions out. So we have a tentative meeting set up with them, with Mike Monreal, myself, to negotiate what type of time and what other tasks that this change order is tied to that would validate an extension of time. So until we have that meeting and we understand what their request is, we're not ready to present this to the county.
All right, just so that the commissioners know, a change order requires 3 signatures. It requires my signature, it requires the contractor and the architect. Right now, we only have 2. Well, we have 1, the architect. If we vote on it, we'd have a signature, but we don't have the contractor's signature. So I think the contractor wanted to move to change directives where it requires the architect's signature, my signature, they do the work, and then we talk about the pay afterwards. And I'm totally against that. We're not gonna do that. But there's a meeting scheduled soon.
They haven't told us what time they are willing to meet, and I've offered to have a on-site call or an on-site meeting with them or a Zoom meeting or
Okay.
teleconference. We haven't gotten a response as to when that might be yet.
All right.
When did you request that, Mark?
Last week, sometime last week.
Maybe Wednesday?
No, I think that meeting,
It was
Was-
after the meeting we had on the special session, so it would have been probably Thursday or Friday.
right.
Sent the request out.
And the sum of this change order, I mean, I understand all of the other problems. But when initially Teal was proposing to do this work, the amount was closer to 300,000?
That's right. They requested to do the work with an additional of 145 days of contract time and $299,000. And we intercepted that and asked that we get 3 bids for the work from subcontractors, and we helped acquire those subcontractors. And we received a low bid of, I think it was 75 or 79,000. And with a required contract time of 9 days, which was pretty startling. So we had Teal select them as their low bidder and redraft a potential change orders, which they did. And they added on their 10%. So I think it went up to 82,000.
87.
87,318.
And so with that addition, they requested to change the contract time extension to 9 days. So we did that. We drafted that change order and we sent it to the county for a placement on the docket, but we could not get them to sign the document, and send it to us.
Okay, thank you.
Surprised they're not here, but last meeting we had, they expressed that they really wanted to get things moving and get everything signed and get the work done and get out of here, but
We need to do that.
well, just keep me updated on when that meeting is, so
Yes, sir.
maybe I'll try to get it. Thank you. Let's go and vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
This is for the, this
The
is
table.
for
The table again.
table. Yes, aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gutson.
Aye. It is tabled again. Item number 18.
I move to approve the Bay Shore Erosion Mitigation Project for Shore Act. Sub recipient reimbursement contract number 582-21-22184 with the Texas Commission on Environmental Equality. Change order number 1 from Orion Construction for the removal and disposal of additional concrete panels at Reach 5, Groin 1 for the maximum amount of $22,560. No impact days.
I'll second that.
Got a
Good morning,
motion,
Judge.
second.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Hi, this is just a change order because originally, the groin is actually 100, the groin that was there before was actually 140 feet out into the water. So the original contract had them do 70 feet, see what they found, and then pull that out so that when we go back and we put in the sheet pile, that we won't hit anything. They have a little variance of, I think it's about 5 feet to go a little bit to the north or the west of where it actually should be. However, we've decided that they need to investigate the additional 70 feet, and whatever they find out there, they'll actually pull out, and that's why the cost has a little variance. So if they don't find a lot of stuff, then it could be only a $10,000. If they find a bunch, then it'll be closer to 22. We are working with our grant to see if they will reimburse. Okay.
My understanding is that there is enough flexibility in the grant that this will be covered by the grant.
Perfect.
When you read this letter that Mott McDonald has, I read it to say that they recommend that the work should be performed at no cost to the owner. Am I misreading that?
So the investigation, the going out with the boat, that part will not be a cost to the owner. It's what they take out that'll be the cost to the owner.
Okay, this is just for the exploration work.
The exploration, right? So the exploration that they do out there is not going to cost the county. When they pull out whatever they find, concrete, whatever happens to be down there, That's will be the at our cost
Okay.
or the grant cost.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Mhm.
I had that same question. Thank you.
And then I have a quick video in case you haven't been out to Bay Shore.
Sure.
Just so you guys can see what it looks like right now. So this is actually where they're working at right now, which is Groin Reach 5. And so they've cleared it all out. They've done all the demo work. They're now putting the rocks back in. It's just it's going along very smoothly. This section is already done. They're already working on 6, 7. And then they'll move over to 1. But if you have a chance to go out there, I think it's a good opportunity to go see it on a Sunday when they're not working, because they do work Monday through Saturday, but go out on a Sunday and check it out. It's also going to give you a good idea of how Shell Ridge or Lamar Beach could look if we actually get funding for those projects.
So L, the height, when you go past where they were and you're going out to the end, the height of the rock along the road that's the final.
Mhm. Yep, it's
Haven't
about
had
7
any
feet.
pushback from residents or anything about?
No, we have not. Actually, the residents have been pretty excited about getting the project started.
I rode out there and that thought came to mind, if maybe some of the neighbors wouldn't be happy about it being that high, but
Nope.
I guess better than their house washing away.
Exactly. And that's why getting Shell Ridge or Lamar Beach would be a great thing too for the county.
I've just heard from a couple of people who live in that neighborhood, and they were concerned about the fact that now they don't have sandy beaches. So I took a drive over there after the judge talked to me about this project last Wednesday or Thursday, I guess, to take a look at it. Where the rocks or the boulders, whatever, are going in. Did there used to be sandy beach?
There was an area where there was actually some steps, and the steps are still there. We did not take those out, but for the project to work overall, it could not have any of that sandy beach area. And I know there's one homeowner in particular who was a little upset because it was kind of like right by her area.
Maybe that's what I heard.
Yeah, but to have it work and protect, it needs to be the rock, the boulder, the armor stone.
But I think that stuff built up from the groins that were there, so it very well might collect there again over time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll make sand again.
Because you can see on one spot where it has a lot of real fine shell that it's collected, and there's kind of a beach out there, but it's real fine shell.
So where the steps are going down, are they still accessible? And the rocks are on either side of the step?
Yep, they're accessible, but you would have to step down on the steps and then step in the rocks.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 19.
I move to approve the request to solicit request for proposals to digital imaging and preservation of records for the district clerk's office using American Rescue Plan funds.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and we have a second. Jackie?
How much
This
more?
is in addition, we had already gone out for bids for the district clerk and the county clerk for this digital imaging and stuff. The district clerk had picked another vendor and had done all the records that she could. She has additional funds that were allocated through the ARPA funds. And this request is for her to go out and do some more of her records to do a digital imaging and preservation on those.
So the amount that will be spent is just up to what her original allocation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 20.
I move to approve change order number 1 for construction contract for Holiday Beach and the county's general land office community development block grant. Contract number 20-065-098-C270 to LCR Total Transport LLC. This change order increases the contract amount to $4,364,933.85 and increases the time by 100 days.
Second.
Got a motion and we have a second. Warren David.
Okay, so this is still trying to use up all our money for the grants, improve the project. You know. Any questions specifically?
What other type of stuff? I mean, you're mostly putting in culverts and cleaning out ditches and
Yes.
more of the same.
You know, more of the same. This one, we're changing the rock for the seal coat to pre-coat, what we normally use.
Not gonna use granite gravel out there.
Well, you know, we were trying to make sure the bids came in at the right price, so we did, you know, not call for pre-coat. We have the money, so we wanted to use pre-coat. And then, you know, the other changes that.
And I think you said additional drainage pipe in your
Yeah.
memorandum.
Right.
So you're actually giving more area, improved access to drainage?
Yes, I think most of these pipes are driveways that either weren't counted or were built before built after the construction plans were made, you know, things like that, or needed more pipe. It's pretty standard what we've been doing to the other projects as well.
Thank you.
If we increase by 100 days, does that include general conditions that come back? Okay.
We're good.
All right.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Carson.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 21.
I move to approve change order number 4 for construction contract for Rattlesnake Point Road in the county's general land office community development block grant disaster relief contract number 20-065-098-C270 to New South Excavating Group Texas LLC to increase the contract amount to $5,064,133.30.
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
Same kind of thing, making the project better while trying to use up the money that we have available.
That includes the work on the detour route.
Yes.
Oh, isn't the detour on the next sheet?
Yeah, that's the next one. Sorry.
All right.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Carson.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 22.
I
Move to approve the change order number 5 for construction contract for Rattlesnake Point Road in the county's general land office community development block disaster relief. Contract number 20-065-098-C270 to New Stout Excavating Group Texas to increase the contract cost to $5,389,817.48.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second.
How much of an increase is this actually? It says increase 2. How much of an increase is it?
This one was 325,000.
Okay.
And what are we at on the percentage? We can go up to 25%.
We're below 25%. We want to be at 24.99.
All right.
And this is specifically the detours and cleaning out some drainage channels.
So for Allen M. Parks and Sagebrush.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Carson.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 23.
Move to approve resolution R11-2024, a resolution that dissolves the Stormwater and Floodplain Management Advisory Committee and creates a Stormwater Technical Committee consisting of representatives from Aransas County, the City of Rockport, City of Aransas Pass, Town of Fulton, and Aransas County Navigation District.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second.
So David, if Aransas Pass haven't been very active in the stormwater committee, should we set up some way that if they're not active in that it won't mess with your ability to get a quorum?
That might be worth considering. I had some communication with the city manager at Aransas Pass and he said they were interested in being part of this. Now that could change, of course.
They have we talked about this several years ago. And at that time, they were concerned about the sandpat navigation or the sandpat drainage. They wanted to make very certain that the two drainage areas did not conflict.
Right.
Because the sandpat drainage district has a bad habit or has a habit of if you want to change what they're doing, then you can just do the whole thing. And so they were concerned that they didn't want to get stuck with that.
Yeah, and there'll be some things like that probably from Rockport and Fulton also that come up, but this is a technical committee that we're proposing where the technical staff is working with each other and make sure that it benefits everybody, but we can't and won't try to mandate this a city that doesn't want to do something to do something. I mean, this is still city councils and commissioners courts that have to come in and ultimately approve what this technical committee thinks is a good idea.
This technical committee doesn't need approval from any other political entities, does it?
It will need approval from all the political entities,
Yeah, it's not separate.
I think it's going to be on city council's agenda tomorrow. It'll be on Fulton sometime soon. I don't know when their meeting is in the NAV district.
Their next one will be the third Wednesday.
Okay.
And the NAP district is next Monday,
Yeah.
so they could get it on their agenda.
Right.
But it would be similar to the stormwater in that if the committee recommends a project, it will come to us, the
Correct.
city and everybody for approval.
Right.
I just had a question under the appointments. And number 2, it says the chairman shall be appointed annually. Even though in number 1, they say that the members will elect a chairman. And I was just curious about that change in verb, because there's a difference between election and appointment.
I think the intent is that the committee elect or appoint, or however we put it, off that committee as the chairman.
Annually.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you contacted AP because I think it would be very good to have them active in the group.
It would, yes, and I hope they do want to come.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 24.
I move to approve the Aransas County Indigent Healthcare Report for March 2024.
Second.
Got a motion, got a second. Morning, Madam Treasurer.
Good morning. The total expenditures for the month was $61,808. We're in the 7th month of the program and writing about 25% of the budgeted amount for total expenditures. Any questions?
Oh, just thank you for the breakout that you provide on the reverse side of the paper. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 25.
I move to approve appointing Mike Gear as Emergency Management Coordinator for 1 year beginning April 8th, 2024 at a stipend of $20,000 per year.
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Mike.
Good morning. Happy to answer any specific questions anyone has. I included a transcript from some of the courses that I've taken in the last year. Courses that are more befitting a professional emergency management coordinator, and also most that are relative to what our disasters and emergencies would be here in Aransas County. So happy to answer any questions.
Mike, do you have any involvement in the LEPC, which I think is local,
Yes, ma'am.
whatever, emergency
Yeah,
planning
it's
committee?
ours is the Coastal Local Emergency Planning Committee, CLEPC, and so we have meetings quarterly in their in Sinton. And so, yes, I am a member. Aransas County has membership. I represent Aransas County, and so does Judge Gardner at the executive level.
Mike, is the amount stated here in pretty much in line with where you are now?
It's exactly the same, yes, sir.
Okay.
And I know I asked you, but do you still want the job?
Yeah,
Okay.
I sure do.
All right.
I'm gonna have.
That's important.
I want to talk about things at budget time.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
With you and with the commissioners and the public, but yeah, this is, I'm happy to keep doing it. Yes, sir.
I would just ask if you might visit with Mike Donahoe at the city, because he has previous experience with the LEPC in the Bryan College Station area. And he talked about grants that are available for projects that might be very beneficial to our county.
Yes, ma'am. Happy to do that.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Item number 26.
I move to approve the new job description for a part-time investigator position.
Second.
Got a motion and we've got a second. Madam County Attorney, good morning.
Good morning. So this is not a previously budgeted position, but all of the pay and the benefits would be paid out of grant funding that my office has recently received. So it will not impact the budget at all. It would be a part-time position paid hourly. Are there any questions?
Will they be using a county vehicle?
No,
Okay.
because we don't have another one, so.
Well, we got one parked out front. Who uses that one, that gray one?
Oh, well, I don't currently have a second vehicle, so unless I had one, I would not be using one. I don't intend on buying another one.
What is the time period for the grants?
It is annually. So as of right now, we have it for this year and we have to approve them every year. So obviously, unless it gets approved, it would not be funded unless I have funds in my budget elsewhere. So as of right now, it would just be on an annual basis.
All right, thank you.
Is it contingent? Say next year we don't get that grant. Does this position go away?
And unless I had funds in my budget elsewhere. So that would be something that they would have to consider.
Okay.
Going to be used across the board for anything that might be investigated by the county attorney's office.
Yes, so.
These misdemeanors.
Yes. This would be working potentially under Andrew, our current investigator, to assist him in any way that he needed assistance.
Oh, the supplement.
Yes.
Okay.
And also sometimes he likes to go on vacation or have a sick day. So it's nice to have someone be able to step in whenever he's not available.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 27.
I move to approve the updated job description for Pathways Administrative and Event Coordinator.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and we have a second.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's
Morning.
just an update to the job duties to accurately reflect what the position actually does.
Morning.
Morning.
Do you have any questions about the changes?
I assume you reviewed it and I mean, if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. Okay.
And you changed a little bit and gave us that this morning.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 28.
I move to approve February 2024 Auditor's Monthly Report.
Second.
We've got a motion and we've got a second.
If y'all have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
I have a question, Jackie. I don't think it necessarily your office, but on the first page of your letter for both February and March, the bottom, you state that the tax collection report was not available for that month.
She had not gotten them to me. Usually this time of the year, it might take a little bit of time because of being January and February. All of those reports run a little bit slower just because of the volume that they have to deal with at that time of the year.
But here on April 8th, we still don't have February's report.
I don't have them, no, ma'am.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye, passes 5-0. Item number 29.
I move to approve March 2024 Auditor's Monthly Report.
Second.
Again, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye. Thank you, Jackie. Item number 30.
Move to approve the budget line item transfer.
Second.
We have none at this time.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Gotcha.
Aye, passes 5-0. Thank you, Jackie. Item number 31.
Move to approve accounts payable, payroll liability.
I'll second it.
Yes, all of the payroll and payroll liabilities and as well as the accounts payable are normal. I do have some capital that I would like to address or bring your attention to. We had a check for Lloyd Gosling, the attorneys, for $68,817.50. Mont McDonald for the Little Bay feasibility study for $4,676. Another check for Mont McDonald. This is the streets and drainage projects with GLO of $36,703.59. New Stout Construction, which is the Rattlesnake Road project. There's two invoices that totaled $1,119,806.36. The Grant Connection for Bayshore Drive, that's our own administrator, was $3,720.83. And then with the ARPA funds, we had the jury software. We paid on that contract for $32,590. And if you have any questions, I can help. I can answer anything else.
No further questions.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Gotcha.
Aye, passes 5-0. At this time, we're at section 12, reports from commissioners, elected officials, and department heads. And remember, no action will be taken. Anybody got anything? Commissioners? Elle, you got anything? All right, we'll move on to reports about items of community interest. No item action will be taken. Now, I do want to mention, that we recently awarded management of Tiger Field to Tiger Field Legacy. They've been having a lot of events. I believe coming up, I don't want to, it's on Facebook. They're pretty active, but they got like a pastelaya dinner going. You go, I don't know how much it is. I don't want to say how much, but I've had that pasta before. It's really good. It's like jambalaya, but with pasta instead of rice. And coming up, they're gonna have like a food truck event, and they're starting up adult softball. I don't know if I could do it anymore. I'm a little older, but anyway, be on the lookout for Facebook. Like them if you're on Facebook. Like them. They have a lot of events going on. Try to help them out. Anybody else got anything? All right, I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session.
I move to convene into closed session.
Second.
Got a motion, Aniston? Oh,
I think I have to read that.
she has more.
Do what?
She has more in her
Don't I
motion.
have to read that? I move to convene in the closed session to consult with counsel and receive legal advice about insurance matters related to Aransas County's projects and insurance claims from Hurricane Harvey. including the following pending litigation: Aransas County, Texas versus Endurance American Specialty Insurance Company et al. Aransas County District Court cause number 23-0021, and North Star Recovery Service, Inc. versus Aransas County Independent School District and Aransas County District Court cause number 23-0066, consolidated with North Star Recovery Services, Inc. versus HR&R LLC et al. Aransas County District Court cause number 20-0159, and pursuant to section 551.071 of the Texas Open Meetings Act, which authorizes closed sessions for a governmental body to consult with its attorney regarding advice on legal matters pertaining to pending or contemplated litigation or a settlement offer, or on a matter in which the duty of the attorney to the governmental body under the Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct of the State Bar of Texas clearly conflicts with the Open Meetings Act.
Second. Got a motion and a second.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye. All right, let's take a 8-minute recess and thank you. Miss Tracy. let us know. Okay.
Okay.
Entertain a motion to come back.
I move that we reconvene into open session at 10:35.
Got a
Yep.
motion and we got a second. Let's go and vote.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterly,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, we are back in open session. And we have no action to take in that was discussed in closed session. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterly,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye. Thank y'all very much.